you know why you're here, Skip?
I have no idea.
You want to maybe take a guess why you're here?
Can you speak up a little?
You want to take a guess as to why you're here standing trial today?
Could be a million things.
Go ahead, take a guess, bro. Top 3 guesses. Go ahead.
Chicken Man related. Miscommunication, or I don't know.
What about the Chicken Man situation? Could you elaborate?
At this time, I would like to hear what I'm being prosecuted for.
You don't ask the questions here, brother. Would you like to elaborate?
Father.
At this time, no.
Yeah, well, now I'm going to demand you to elaborate the Chicken Man situation.
Okay. Chicken Man gave Jonah a cigarette. He smoked it. He then proceeded to tell me and CJ. We freaked out. We discussed a plan of how him not to die. That's kind of all that happened last night. Oh, and Hank was there as well.
Wait, Hank was there?
Where's Hank? Is Hank around?
I don't even remember that.
Saab, give Hank a call, please.
Was Hank there? Am I losing my
Discuss
memory?
the plan, huh?
Yeah.
I missed your call.
Maybe towards the end. Thank you for the prime.
Or I reached out to him. No answer.
Hallucinating again?
Well, Skipper Jones and Charlie Jones, you both stand trial here today, accused of attempting to manipulate a conversation for the sake of softening the blow, quote unquote, or misdirecting the anger towards somebody else like Saab. So for when Jojo was to explain the story in this particular way, the blowback would not come back to him. Now, during this trial, if we're to find out, the jury is to come to a conclusion that you are both guilty, punishment will be possible death.
Hello. Hi, Baba.
Jonah, please take the stand.
Jonah. The stand.
Wake the fuck up, Jonah.
Oh, shit, my bad. Where's
Oh,
is this the
Jesus.
stand over here?
Right
Jesus
there.
Christ.
Jonah, please go ahead and recap the events, what you have told me, what you have told Saab, of the things that transpired last night between you, Skipper, CJ, related to the quote-unquote Chicken Man.
I'm not pleading guilty
It
to
was.
a lie.
I told him of the Chicken Man, and then they, well, it was the CJ wanted to do a good news, bad news, good news, bad news thing to soften the blow so it won't sound as bad and I won't get shot.
And the part of misdirecting the anger towards Saab, you
Yeah,
care to enlighten us
please
of
elaborate
exactly
on
what was
that.
said that made you think this was, you know, an intention?
About the basketball game thing?
I don't know. You explain the story, brother.
Yeah, it was the basketball game thing. So they told me you seemed pretty mad at the basketball game thing. So I guess they wanted to, not really, I don't know how to put it, like they just didn't, they wanted to, like, you know, soften the blow. That's basically what.
Can you define who they are?
CJ?
What?
Anybody else?
Skip didn't really say much. He just agreed.
You know what? I'm not throwing
Agreed
Skip
to
under
what?
this.
Not to say
Does he just hate
what
me?
I said to them about the chicken guy.
And what did you say exactly for the jury, please?
I had a smoke break with him. He just wanted to do the smoke with.
And the reaction to that was, you need to, you know,
Well,
fabricate the story a
don't-
little bit to save your own ass.
Whoa, no, not fabricate.
Care to enlighten?
They just, mix it in good news and bad news. So
That's
For the
gotta be
sake of what?
Sophia. That's gotta
so
be
I
Sophia.
won't get shot
And why would you get shot?
because I guess he's a bad guy or something. He's an entity.
Hmm. You got any questions, Saab?
I do.
Let's take the stand, brother.
Jojo,
You stay right there, Jojo.
Oh shit,
Oh,
my bad.
from your perspective, where was the stuff in the blow coming from?
It was, just mixing the good news and bad news. We go.
Silence your fucking phones. Please repeat the question, Saab.
Jojo, what made you come to the conclusion they wanted to soften the blow when it comes to the plan?
They just didn't want to get me shot
And what made you believe you were gonna get shot?
because the guy's a bad person, and the way I
Shot by who? Can you clarify that as well, please? Shot by who?
you.
You as in Lang Buddha?
Yes, as in Lang
Boss.
Buddha. Boss
Can
man.
you point to him
And
in
why would they claim that I would shoot you exactly?
Because he's a entity or something.
Okay. Any other
He's
reasons
like- he's like-
you might think they would say this to you?
And he's like he wants to be the god of death or something.
All right, Saab, you got any other questions?
Mm-hmm. How do you feel
ahead,
about
brother.
telling your truth right now? Honest to God.
What do you mean? How do I feel?
Yeah, how do you feel? Yeah.
Not good.
Why?
Cause I don't know.
Do you feel guilty?
You put
It's
him
not
in
an
a
answer, hold
car
on.
with me.
Objection,
You put him
answer
in
the
a
question.
car with me, bro.
You're also leading the witness.
Let's lead here. Cypress score. Go ahead, Saab.
Like,
Explain how you feel.
Explain how I feel about the situation right now.
Yeah, well, I'm speaking your truth afterwards.
I feel bad.
Why
I
would
don't
you feel
want anyone to
bad?
get hurt. I don't know. I spoke truth, and I think I fucked
Right.
up.
But how would you fuck up if you spoke your truth as far as what happened? You're speaking facts.
I think the way I talk, I think it it's like it mixes it up a little bit.
Are you trying to say you're not great at communicating with people?
Yes, exactly. I'm not good at communicating.
Hmm. And then lastly, it's a selfish question, but where did the part come up where there was that misdirection or redirecting anger toward the second in command?
I see. That's where I think I miscommunicated.
Mm.
Okay, why do you say that?
Cause it wasn't really like a misdirect. It was kind of like the way I think it is. It's a personally my brain is a misdirect, but it's not. It's just
Just
the way
say how you feel. Quit
Just-
trying to protect other people before I throw you in the lava.
Okay. It's just the way. Wait, rephrase it. I'm nervous.
Okay. What made you believe there was a redirection toward the second in command?
Oh,
as far
the
as
basketball game thing. So like
I
they
see.
would get mad at you at the basketball game thing, and
So
then
the plan
he will
was
bring
to
it. Then
focus on the basketball game.
well,
No.
So
no,
he shift the
then
anger toward that.
well, yeah, Lang would be like upset at the basketball game thing, and then he'll be, oh, Blarney's made money with the Clark losing, and then the Chicken Man thing. So like it wouldn't be as bad with the Chicken Man thing.
And just to be clear, whose plan was this?
CJ's.
Right, right,
I'll rest my
right,
case.
right. Please call me to the stand.
Jonah,
Yes.
what do you believe in this circumstance is the right decision? To sit there and plot with your fellow associates how to fabricate a story to
Fabricate,
for the
right.
sake of removing heat, anger, potential death that may come your way? Or to stand there like a man and say what actually happened? No bullshit, no sugarcoating, no manipulating, no plotting.
That's what I did. No.
Well, what do you think is the correct decision here?
Yeah,
Oh, to
Lang
tell you
already
the
made up his
full-on
mind
truth?
off false communications.
And why do you think that?
Because I personally rather take it bluntly than
Bro,
having it
I
been
told
softened.
you to do that, Jonah. Oh
And
my
why is that?
god, bro.
I don't know, just get it over with.
Mm.
And that's what I did to you in my Blarneys when we first had the little side combo, private combo.
Mm-hmm.
I brought up exactly what happened and how.
Yeah, you did. But the jury
Yes.
had to do that. Do you have any last, any questions or not questions? Do you have any last, statements you'd like to make before you leave the stand here today?
Wait, do I get to ask questions?
You are the jury, but you know what? The jury can ask one question.
Jonah,
Yes.
do you fear Mr. Lang?
Yeah.
Lang Buddha.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Do you actually? It makes me. That's actually a good point there, Sophia. Great point. Was it fed to you that you could potentially die from the situation?
Yes.
And why? Why did the individuals that told you this believe that you could have possibly died?
Because he's a entity or something, and I think he didn't want
What?
anything involved with it.
And why would Lang kill you over that?
Are you serious?
I've been told you've killed people for a lot less.
What?
Really?
I
Who
never
told
said
you
that.
Well, it's just that with the whole
this? Answer
thing.
the question. Who told you this?
Speak your truth.
What do you mean? Who told me? Like,
Who told you that I have killed
Wait,
people for a lot
what?
less?
well, that's just I wasn't yesterday. It was a whole
Answer the question,
Say the
Jojo.
name.
Larry.
Okay. And nothing of this sort of relevant to this was said to you yesterday.
One more time.
Nothing
my God, bro.
relevant to me killing you. Any relevant information to that sort of thinking was told to you yesterday by Skip or CJ.
Nothing relevant was.
You have to
I've
word
lost.
it in simple words.
Okay, so you think
Lang.
that they thought I was going to kill you, correct?
Oh yes. Or
Is there
not kill
any
me,
other
maybe shoot
relevant
me.
information to that sort of thinking that we should know about as to why that was the
no.
conclusion?
Oh, just because he's an entity or something, and you didn't want to be. Maybe you didn't want to be involved. It's bad for Cypress, and I'm gonna get us all cursed.
And that's all that was said.
Basically,
Well, not basically, yes or no.
yes.
Okay. Any final questions, Saab?
I don't.
All right, Jonah. Thank you for taking the stand. Take a seat. Now we wait for Skipper to wake up.
I guess we're going recess.
No recess. I'll sit here in awkward silence and think about the things we've done.
He's not gonna let me ask him questions. Are you crazy? It would ruin his whole story, bro.
I have another question.
With the jury, I feel like if we keep allowing you to ask questions, we're gonna have to find another jury. But I will allow this one question.
Sab, didn't you tell us the other day when Skip told us about the chicken man to stay away from the chicken man?
I did.
That's right. I got the jury on my side, bitches. That's right.
Can I
One
speak?
now. I bribed the jury, motherfuckers.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to clarify that during this trial, if it is assumed by the judges that you are sitting here attempting to protect the people that you unintentionally put in the crosshairs, you will meet your maker today. I really need you to understand what that means.
He
So
does
when you're
not
giving your
understand
testimony,
what
we're
that
going to
means.
assume it was the truth, nothing but the truth, with no intention to protect anyone around you here. Because we will get to the bottom of this.
Mm-hmm. I also said this would become my fault, didn't I? You hear?
Hello?
Yo, you hear?
Take the stand, Skipper.
He would leave me to last.
Lang talking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he
Take
said
the
take the
stand, boy.
stand. You might have to run away again.
That's right.
I'll rub his ears. Come back.
Hello?
Take a seat, Skip. Do you understand what you're standing on trial for today?
Yes.
Did you hear the testimony that Jonah has given today?
Majority of it, yes.
Is there anything you would like repeated?
No.
Oh, he's pissed. He's pissed.
Please, Skipper Jones, give your version of the events that transpired last night between you, Charlie Jones, and Jonah. I'm not sure his last name. Regarding the Chicken Man incident.
Of course. I got a call. Jonah woke up. Told me he had to tell me some important news. I said, okay. I went to the warehouse. I met him in his laboratory. That's where me, Jonah, and CJ stood. And he delivered the news that the Chicken Man was stalking him. Okay, that's fine. He's been stalking us. All you have to do is run away. But no. Curious cat. He goes to
He's
the Chicken
pissed.
Man.
He is
The Chicken Man
pissed.
offers him a cigarette.
He is pissed, bro. You guys
He
have no
takes the
idea he's
cigarette. The
mad.
Chicken Man tells him to smoke it. He smokes it. Jonah's convinced that maybe the Chicken Man just wants a smoking
He's
buddy.
so mad.
Wonderful. At the end of their whole ordeal, the Chicken Man says transaction complete. Chicken Man drives away. This is what Jonah tells me and CJ. Naturally, I'm freaking out. So, we go into brainstorm mode. We leave the laboratory. We tell Jonah, listen, you're gonna fucking die if you keep up this whole act that the Chicken Man just wants to have a smoking buddy. This is the problem with the North. They don't understand the wrath of Lang Buddha and what Cypress was created from. Everybody got it fucking easy. So naturally, yes, I was fearful for Jonah's life because Lang could take it in a fucking moment. So yes, I was. I made that suggestion. Hey, you know, maybe we could save Saab here because the sports fucking betting has been horrendous. So I said, yeah, maybe just say that there was multiple bets on the basketball game. So yes, I made a suggestion, and immediately CJ said, no, we're not lying to Lang, to which I agreed. Again, brainstorming ideas on how to keep Jonah from fucking dying.
So you admit to what you stand on trial for today, then?
That is correct.
You admit it fully.
So we were brainstorming. There was another idea of maybe delivering the news in a certain way.
That was my idea.
So once again, dodge the wrath.
Any other questions, Sab?
None. That's it. That's all I got.
All right, Sophia, we will allow you to ask this person here as well one question, as we allowed you to ask a single question for each individual that took the stand today. Go ahead.
No further questions.
Oh, ooh. No further questions.
Mmm.
All right, CJ, please take a seat.
Mmm.
I will delegate with the jury. The three of you will sit here in silence. All right, let's hear the jury first. What do you think, Sophia?
I think all three are guilty
Agreed.
of one thing or another.
Agreed. No, fucked up.
You clear to, do you want to, kind of maybe... clarify
Jojo
that a
should
little
sit
bit?
away. Skip should
I
have
think
came up the lie.
Jonah is guilty of not
listening.
following a direct order from Saab to stay away from the chicken man.
Which you have, let's clarify that as well. You have told him this, correct?
I've told
Sam?
everybody. Yeah.
I was there.
All right.
It
Next
was
one.
when Skip was telling it. So that one is one. I do think CJ and Skip are guilty of coaching Jonah how to speak to you.
Wow, that is actually the perfect word for that. All right. Any other questions, or not questions, but any other comments or anything you want to leave here at the table, Sophia, before you take a seat?
I think Skip and CJ have a lot of trauma from the past that even though you said to move on, it's very hard. But I also understand why they coached Jonah because they just saw you shoot Saab in the leg not a week ago.
Yeah, but that was because I lost $600,000.
No. Hold on. We don't have to
No.
explain it. We don't have to explain any of this. She's
Yeah.
gonna leave this at the table, and that's that. This is how she feels. This is her entire perspective on the situation, and we're gonna take that into account.
That's why they wanted to protect Jonah and you, Saab. Because they literally just saw you in the ICU not a week ago. And Jonah doesn't understand how to speak to people yet. I've had enough experience to talk to you, Mr. Lang, where I just come and tell you straight up whether it's good news or bad news.
That is correct. That's true.
But
Sophia,
I also understand.
without you here, you're the only sane person left in this shit ass crew. You're very
But
valuable.
I
to us.
also do believe you on the sense of unless I commit treason, you're not going to kill me.
That is correct. Thank you, Sophia. You can take a seat.
I mean,
All right, Saab.
she hit the nail on the head, man. They're all guilty in my opinion. Jojo for not listening to my orders. CJ for fabricating this plan to misdirect anger and soften the blow. Skipper for coming up with lies to coach also Jojo what to say because of past trauma. I mean, that's what comes down. These guys are just, they're not letting go of the past, and they worry that one action equals death.
I'm gonna sentence them both to death.
What?
I'm a man of my word.
Wait, what? No. You're being serious about
As
this.
judge, this is the sentencing I will pass.
Death. Like dead?
Death. You will throw them both into the lava.
You sure about this? Well, can I hear your conclusion as far as what made you come to that?
You will hear my conclusion when I take the stand. Are you ready?
You throwing Skip and CJ in the lava?
No, you're doing it as I pass the sentence.
All right. All right. Yeah. Yeah, all right.
All right.
No
Go take
problem.
a seat.
No problem. What? 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 Wait, what? This line can't be. There's a plot twist coming, right, Chad? Wait, what?
Ladies and gentlemen of this court, we are now back in session.
Do we die? Do we perma?
Recess is over. The jury has delegated. They've gone through each and every, statement made here today. For the trial, which Charlie and Skipper Jones are on. Which again, I will remind everyone, would be for attempting to soften, quote unquote, soften the blow, quote unquote, misdirect the conversation with the intent to save Jonah's life. After hearing the three testimonies given here, jury is going to find all three of you guilty.
What?
Jonah,
I don't think that's even how this works.
you are in fact guilty for not listening to a direct order from the second in command, Alfonso Sebastian. He did stand there at some point in the conversation and told all of you, stay away from the chicken man. And you did the opposite, so for that you are guilty. Skipper and Charlie Jones. The jury has also found the both of you guilty. And it's interesting because the jury, being Sophia, the very intelligent person that she is, probably the best person here in reading every individual's actions and intentions, used the perfect word as to why you're actually guilty that I didn't think of myself.
What's that?
And you are guilty for whatever reason, attempting to coach Jonah on how to speak to his Don. A job that does not pertain either of you, nor should concern either of you. If a situation were to arise with any member in the North, a situation that maybe they might feel they fucked up or made a mistake in, it is nobody's job here to coach them, or even to feel they should involve themselves. But no matter what your intent or fear is, everybody has a place here. So for that, you are both guilty.
Time to join the Faceless!
Now for sentencing. Jonah. You will be fined
Oh, we're gonna die.
$100,000. Paid directly towards Alfonso Sebastian for defying a direct order he has given you.
We're gonna perma our character
also
over this.
write
That's crazy.
a note as to why you shouldn't defy his orders.
Okay.
That understood?
Yes.
Skipper and Charlie Jones. You both have been found guilty. Your sentencing. Each of you will be fined $50,000 each. Paid directly to Alfonso Sebastian. And once he collects that money...
to me.
to Sophia, sorry. Sophia.
Okay.
And once he has collected that money,
No, there's gotta be worse shit.
you both have also been sentenced.
Hello?
To disappointment.
What the fuck?
I'm very disappointed in the both of you.
What the fuck? What?
You two in particular.
Hello?
I have tried to teach
That's worse!
so much.
He did not just.
JoJo's very
I'm not
new here
mad. I'm
in comparison.
disappointed.
Obviously. Recently bought in, whatever.
Bro, what?
If it was a grave situation, maybe he committed treason or unintentional betrayal, I could understand the reaction. The intent to quote unquote try to save his life. But for the both of you to be so embedded in this crew, whether you like it or not, for the new walks of life that may find themselves to be a part of this crew, they will naturally look to the OGs as leaders, or somewhat people they can lean on to guide them in the correct way. And for you two to fucking somehow stand there yesterday and be so convinced I'm going to kill this man over nothing after all we've discussed,
bro,
and been through, and the lessons that
You're
we've
crazy.
learned.
You're
All the
crazy.
bullshit is the most saddest shit of all this, truthfully. To then convince yourselves you have to coach this man to how to approach me. It's probably the most baffling
You told me if
situation
I
of
even
all of
spoke
it.
to Norman, I would die.
There was a moment I thought we all had here where we realized all the fucking crazy shit we went through nearly broke every single person in this room. And in that clarity, or at least I have come to terms that you guys are my family. And so to convince this man or put it in his head that, oh my God, you're gonna die for smoking a cigarette with a
Lang.
crackhead, it's sad.
You're disappointed in me for
Yes.
relaying information you relay on us
You think I'd
every
ever
day.
kill you?
Yes. Come on.
And why not?
Because you love me. We're family.
Don't ask me. Don't ask
So
me.
if Alfonso
Don't ask
Sebastian
me.
can stand there, the man who takes more shit from anybody on this planet, from me, the man who I stood there and I shot his fucking kneecap, put him in the fucking hospital, put him in a fucking wheelchair, he could stand there and
50%
still
of what he
understand
says. I don't even think he
that unless he
does,
were to commit
guys.
some
I
sort of
think he actually
betrayal,
was just like,
treasonous
fuck it,
action,
flip a coin today.
he will not die. I really don't understand how the two of you can't come to that conclusion, especially
We have PTSD, Lang.
with this shit I've let slide with the both of you. The amount of times you were so close to meeting your maker,
Maybe that's why,
and
Lang.
I've let it go.
Okay.
And I've told you, both of you, why. It's because I care for the both of you. I'm disappointed.
Oh my god, bro.
I will now live the rest of my days questioning the conversations you two will have with others when they
Oh
fuck
my
up.
god, bro.
And quite frankly, I will have to question how many conversations have been coached
A
and were
lot.
predetermined
Pretty much every single one of them. I'm sorry.
when
Sorry that
told,
we don't want to die.
when approached to me. And it's something I wish I didn't have to live with.
Right.
But
Right. Well, maybe you don't have to live with
That
it
is
if
life.
you stop telling people you're gonna kill them every 5 seconds.
court is now over.
Okay, we gotta play Saad though because
Go get the money, come back.
Charlie
Let's
would
go.
be sad about him being disappointed.